Count on LEX News.
Good evening, I'm Larry Smith. Coming up tonight at 11, a UK employee says she was threatened near campus and says sharing her story is uncovering similar experiences from other women like her. Plus, the message to the neighborhood from the mother of one of Saturday's shooting victims. And big companies are getting tariff refunds. The impact Senator Rand Paul says it should have here in Kentucky. LEX News at 11 starts now. A University of Kentucky Children's Hospital employee says she was targeted because she is Muslim. Tonight, she sat down with our Carly Hogston to share what happened and the support she's received since in tonight's big story at 11.
Last week, Dr. Huda Salash had just left work at UK's Children's Hospital and was walking to her car near UK's football stadium.
All of a sudden, I felt spit splattered across my face, and then what followed was words stating, "That's how I feel about people like you."
Shalash says the man then made what she describes as a threat.
And saying, "I'll kill you," and other rhetoric that was honestly drowned out by how shocked I was at what was happening.
And she says she tried to walk away from the man, but soon realized he was following. But thanks to construction workers nearby, one of them stepped in to help.
He put himself kind of in a place of danger to support me, and so that in itself was so meaningful to me.
She says she reported the incident to UKPD and Lexington Police, who we've reached out to but have not heard back from. Through a voicemail to Salish, UKPD said they are actively working on the case.
Hey, just let you know, we did confirm and figure out who the identity of this guy.
In the video, the man is wearing a UK Move-In team shirt, but UKPD tells her he is not an employee, something that concerned her as students returned to campus. Salish shared her story on Facebook and says other women reached out with similar experiences.
To hear about all of the other Muslim women that have been targeted across the country, you know, even here locally, and that was one of the reasons why I chose to share this story.
She says while the incident was awful, the Lexington community has shown her something else.
I've been offered so much support, escorts to my car and things like that.
UK spokesperson Jay Blanton tells LEX News that the university is investigating in Lexington. Carly Hogston, LEX News.
Well, Celeste is looking for that construction worker to thank him. If you have any details or want to share your story, be sure to scan the QR code on your screen to reach out to Carly. Well, today we saw a much needed break from rain and storms. Meteorologist Emily McKinney joining us now to tell us how long we get to enjoy the sunnier days.
Well, Larry, it's short-lived for now, but as we roll into later in the week, Friday, the weekend, which is really good news for us, we get a lot of sunshine back into the area. So there's one caveat. There's another cold front that's coming in for the day tomorrow into Thursday. So what we're looking at right now, 11:03 p.m., clean sweep on radar. So just like this entire day, we're going to stay dry for the remainder of your night, all the overnight stretch, and then really for a good chunk of your Wednesday, too. That secondary cold front really won't be rolling in until maybe around this time tomorrow night. Clearly, it's dark in Lexington right now. Sunset just prior to or just after 8 p.m. 68 degrees right now. It is feeling like 68 degrees, and there's such a much lower humidity. So that's feeling much more comfortable outside. Dew point temperatures are in the lower 60s. We've had kind of a northwesterly breeze today. We'll see those winds remaining very light or even calm for the remainder of the night. 66 degrees in Mount Sterling, still slightly warmer London, Jackson, both coming in the low 70s. It's currently 68 in Monticello, Harlan, Campbellsville as well. A little warmer Louisville right now, 76 degrees from all the asphalt and the concrete there in the slightly bigger city. Dew point temperatures, though, lower 60s for northern Kentucky. That's what made it feel so much more comfortable outside, especially this evening and now tonight as well. Clouds will thicken tomorrow. That gives way to rain and storms rolling into your Wednesday night. And Thursday morning, temperatures a little cooler because of the rain as well. By Friday and definitely the weekend, we get that sunshine back. We'll talk more details in just a few minutes.
Emily, we'll see you in a few minutes. Well, days after the violence at Charles Young Park shook the East End community in Lexington, many of those caught in the chaos are still working to process just what happened. Lexington Metro reporter Anna Medina talking with a mother and son who were at the park as the gunfire erupted.
We were just, under the tent, enjoying the scene, chit-chatting, and next thing you know, we hear gunshots.
Shandraka Smith is recalling the shooting on East End Day on Saturday, an incident that has since changed her family forever.
It was a family gathering, and I feel like it was a safe place. I feel like it was a safe place for me and my children to come out and have a good time.
What seemed like a normal community gathering quickly turned tragic as Shandraka and her family heard gunshots nearby and quickly hit the ground to take cover. But soon after, the family realizes Damon is not nearby.
He had the look of, I'm hurt on his face, and that's when he collapsed. While I'm still laying on the ground, I heard Damon Sr. yelling, someone call 911.
Shandraka later realizing Damon had been shot.
Then I ran over to my dad and I fell over. Like I fell on my leg.
Damon leaving with the lingering reminder of a tragedy on his leg.
The bullet is still lodged into his leg.
Shandraka says Damon is now striving to get better day by day.
His main focus is to get better so he can play football.
Adding that the only way to move forward is...
I feel like we should come together as one and rebuild this village that I once had when I was growing up as a child.
In Lexington, Anna Medina, LEX News.
The family has set up a GoFundMe to help with Damon's medical expenses. We have a link available on our website. Another GoFundMe for another shooting victim in Saturday's violence has raised more than $16,000 so far. Family members say 4-year-old Kaiser was shot in the leg and is now beginning to walk again. The money will help cover his medical care, rehabilitation, and physical therapy. You can find a link to donate on lex18.com. Lexington city leaders calling for unity and long-term solutions after the deadly shooting. Councilmember Tyler Morton says the community is grieving, but he believes the response must focus on both healing and preventing future violence. He says this shooting will not define the East End community, and he is currently working with Councilmember Joseph Hale on revitalizing youth programs.
The East End is hurting, but the East End is not broken. We are here to heal, and we need to heal together. We need to stand together, and we need to continue pushing for a safer, stronger, and healthier East End.
Morton said his office is working with community partners to provide support for families impacted by the shooting and help event organizers access safety resources in the future. He also says the city must invest in young people and address the root causes of violence while ensuring neighborhoods remain safe places to gather. You can find all of our coverage on Saturday's shooting, the aftermath, and the available resources on our website. Just scan the QR code you see there on your screen. Investigators say one of the suspects in a Pulaski County murder admitted to driving 2 teenagers to a home to rob the woman who lived there. McCoy Cheney and 2 teens are charged with murder in the death of 70-year-old Sherry Micko, who was found dead inside her home last Wednesday. Detectives say the juveniles talked about robbing her of her guns before the killing. American companies are receiving tariff refunds from the federal government, but as LEX News political reporter Carolina Buchek shows us, Senator Rand Paul says the next question is whether consumers will see lower prices.
Various studies show that tariffs cause financial pain for shoppers. The estimated household cost of tariffs per year is about $1,100. So now that companies are starting to get their tariff refunds, should they be sharing that with their customers? Business experts report that U.S. companies paid about $160 billion for tariffs. That's before the Supreme Court struck down a big part of the Trump administration's tariffs earlier this year. Now, Senator Rand Paul, who has been very vocal against President Trump's tariffs, addressed the issue of affordability with workers at Galls in Lexington. He has often called tariffs a tax on businesses and ultimately a tax on consumers. So should consumers get some relief too? We're seeing some major corporations, some major importers who are receiving some of that money back. Would you like to see that money be passed back on to regular everyday consumers?
When the tariffs were removed, Walmart got that money back, and it will be reflected ultimately in prices. When the tariffs are on, the prices at Walmart are higher. When the tariffs are removed, the prices come back down. Now, you may not always notice it because it's a little bit on each item, but because of international trade, most people say that the average shopper at Walmart saves about $1,500 a year because we allow international trade.
Now, while the Supreme Court has struck down some tariffs, there are still some in place, even some new ones that have been put into place. In Lexington, Carolina Butrek, LEX News.
Downtown Lexington could soon get a major new piece of public art. Lex Arts is launching a nationwide search for an artist to create a landmark installation on the west side of Central Bank Center and Rupp Arena. That's the side that overlooks Scatton Park. Leaders say the goal is to create an iconic feature that showcases Lexington's art and culture scene. The project has an estimated budget of $1 million, with applications due on September 13th. Oh, we saw some cooler temperatures today, but how long will they stick around? Emily has more details in your full forecast next on LEX News at 11.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Meet Trip, the Love's Rewards app. He's all about saving, whether it's earning points at Love's that spend like cash.
Episode of Living for Knitting will explore the wonders of the Danish double stitch.
Or saving you from a snooze-worthy podcast. It's Trip for the Save. Download the app, then scan to earn points with every purchase at Love's. Love's Rewards. Save and earn at every turn.
There are moments when it gets scary.
You hear shooting down there?
And the important thing to do is not panic. Be dynamic.
They're here improving their skills for how to get through Russian minefields.
I love that Scripps News gives me the opportunity to go where the stories are. You meet the most amazing people, everyday individuals whose stories take bravery to tell. These are stories the world should know about.
Jason Bellini, Scripps News.
Watch Jason Bellini, streaming on Scripps News.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking, let's go. You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
Meet Tablo, a simple way to watch broadcast TV plus free streaming channels, subscription free.
I almost didn't believe when I saw it as just a one-time fee for the device. So in this age of subscriptions for everything, that was something that really appealed to us.
Well, I use Tablo in my home since I wake up, actually. So it's kind of like everywhere. I'm always connected to Tablo.
Order Tablo for a one-time payment of $99.95. No monthly fees and no contracts. Tablo, pay once and watch forever.
So what do you have in store for me today?
The best man just got a little better.
Getting ready for my big fight.
Who are you about to get in the ring with, arthritis?
Just being a Foxworthy.
Well, just knock it off.
Anything is possible! It's clear I did it again.
You keep me coming back for more.
We've said before, these guys have been super busy these past several weeks, so we're thankful you have a day to just kind of exhale on your end.
For real.
Yeah.
Really, Abby and I were talking earlier, we're like, oh, what we would get for just a nice dry day with no rain, no storms, because even over the weekend it was like, oh, we've got some storms, they shouldn't be severe, and then bam, they're all of a sudden severe. So that's the name of the game. Yes, but definitely it was great to have a lovely day, not only for us meteorologists, but for you too, just to get to enjoy, take a breath, get outside, get some sunshine, finally maybe allow the % chance tomorrow. Stray showers in the afternoon turned into more of a soaking rain Wednesday night into Thursday. Then after that, we dry out for late week and the weekend. So the question is, can I mow Wednesday? Maybe. If you start early, I think you'll be fine. Thursday, probably a no-go. Maybe much later in the day, but I think we got quite a bit of rain coming in. Friday and Saturday, absolutely yes. Those are going to be gorgeous days for you. Muggy meter also, we're going to start to see the mugginess moving back out of the area. It's definitely going to feel a whole lot more comfortable, especially by the weekend and part of next week as well. So we go from cloudy skies tomorrow, high around 85, 82 on Thursday. Still in the mid-80s for your Friday. Lower 80s by the end of the weekend. We got a lot of sunshine ahead coming up next week.
Car wreck? Think Golden. Golden Law Office has multiple multi-million-dollar verdicts in the state of Kentucky. Insurance companies know that.
We know the inside of the insurance business and use it to your advantage.
The Upshot League is now on Scripps Sports Network, a new professional women's basketball league.
This is the league of opportunity, and we are so excited.
Watch the Upshot League on Scripps Sports Network.
Do you seek salvation?
I think some people are beyond redemption.
You shall be redeemed.
Redemption! Drawn by the iron horse, darkening the landscape with its smoky breath.
Come here for revenge.
I want justice. Announcing to the world with its piercing scream that we are a great people who can accomplish great things.
Find Grit on your channel guide or stream free on Grit Extra.
With Scripps News, you get reporting that stands firm.
What was not provided in this speech was concrete evidence.
Are you all or nothing on Save America?
And nationwide news that hits home.
I don't think they were doing enough to train our people.
Because when the world gets loud,
there's a threat apparently of another FPV drone in the area.
We listen even closer to you.
What's your understanding of what happened?
Stream Scripps News.
Friday nights are for the WNBA on Ion. The Lynx square off with the Mystics.
Oh my goodness, Shakira Austin!
Then the Fire meet the Tempo.
Cha-ching, Mabry!
Coverage begins Friday at 7. Find Ion wherever you watch. It's on Ion.
Killer's on the loose. We gotta find him.
We've got 30 minutes before he strikes again.
They're officially on the clock now.
Why start killing her again now?
We just found a connection.
Go building to building, door to door.
I'll do a cursory examination.
We're right on the killer's tail.
I think you just found our serial killer.
The Scripps Sports Network is your home for non-stop action.
Is this it? It is!
Every day of the week, your favorite sports are all in one place. The Scripps Sports Network, bringing you closer to the game.
Ion is the home of women's sports. We celebrate the trailblazers, the risk takers, the game changers, and the history makers. Every game, every moment, it's her time on Ion, the home of women's sports.
You're watching LEX News, part of the Scripps News Group.
2 employees of a Toledo, Ohio recycling facility died in an early morning explosion. It reportedly happened during a shift change at the Brent Industries facility and prompted a significant response from fire and rescue units due to the hazardous materials involved and reports of people trapped. Despite initial water supply issues, firefighters were able to extinguish that fire and locate the missing individuals who had succumbed to the blaze. It's not yet known just what caused that explosion. A lawsuit that could change social media is now on trial. 29 states, including Kentucky, accuse Meta of designing addictive features that harm children's mental health. Colin Jeffrey has more.
Opening statements began Tuesday in a trial that could reshape how social media platforms interact with children. 29 states filed suit 3 years ago, alleging that Meta designed its platforms to get young people addicted, harming the mental health of children as it boosted its profits. California, Colorado, Kentucky, and New Jersey are representing the bipartisan coalition in federal court, and those states are collectively seeking as much as $1.4 trillion in damages.
What sets this case apart is that this is actually these states asking a federal judge to reach into the company and make changes, not just hit them with fines, but make fundamental changes.
The states claim that Meta designed features such as recommendation algorithms, infinitely scrolling feeds, likes, and notifications to be intentionally addictive, according to the complaint.
They knew their product was dangerous, and they lied to the public. They lied to Congress. They told the public, they told the world that their product was safe, that it wasn't dangerous.
We can't say definitively that something will change, but I think what has changed is the whole world now knows what's really going on in Meta.
Meta denies the allegations, and a spokesperson says the AGs offer no proof anyone was misled and are attempting to penalize Meta for industry-wide challenges like age verification. The trial is scheduled to last at least 6 weeks, with testimony expected from top Meta executives, including founder Mark Zuckerberg. I'm Colin Jeffrey reporting.
OpenAI is launching a new version of ChatGPT for teens. The company says the program is designed to include stronger built-in safety protections. The dedicated chatbot experience will provide help on schoolwork by teaching and explaining rather than just spitting out answers or essays, and includes features to promote healthy use and additional controls for parents. OpenAI says the goal is to guide teens to use the technology in a more age-appropriate way. Well, the high school football season kicks off this Friday night. Coming up, Jeff, for a preview that Lafayette Generals. Next in sports.
Car wreck? Think Golden. Golden Law Office has multiple multi-million-dollar verdicts in the state of Kentucky. Insurance companies know that.
We know the inside of the insurance business and use it to your advantage.
A new roof is supposed to last 20 to 30 years. So why are most warranties only good for 5 or 10? That never made any sense to me. So at AIC, we offer a 30-year warranty on labor and materials. Call or go online for your free 27-point roof inspection today.
You and I are going for a long ride.
Might be dangerous. You talk me into it.
All right. Start talking.
Ready. I'll leave that up to Nate.
I didn't hear anybody nod. This mask stands for justice.
How about the next clap of thunder?
That answer your question?
Are you still alive? You didn't exactly turn your back. I'll be back.
So what do you have in store for me today?
The best man just got a little better.
Getting ready for my big fight.
Who are you about to get in the ring with? Arthritis?
Just being a Foxworthy.
Well, just knock it off. Anything impossible!
It's clear I did it again.
You keep me coming back for more.
There are moments when it gets scary.
You hear shooting down there?
And the important thing to do is not panic. Be dynamic.
They're here improving their skills for how to get through Russian minefields.
I love that Scripps News gives me the opportunity to go where the stories are. You meet the most amazing people, everyday individuals whose stories take bravery to tell. These are stories the world should know about.
Jason Bellini, Scripps News.
Watch Jason Bellini streaming on Scripps News.
Ion is the home of women's sports. We celebrate the trailblazers, the risk takers, the game changers, and the history makers. Every game, every moment, it's her time on Ion, the home of women's sports.
The Upshot League is now on Scripps Sports Network, a new professional women's basketball league.
This is the league of opportunity, and we are so excited.
Watch the Upshot League on Scripps Sports Network.
We are for places of awe and wonder. For monuments and stories that bind us together. We are the National Park Foundation, and with your support, we protect our country's most treasured places. For today and for always. Support today at nationalparks.org.
Welcome into sports, everyone. Well, the high school football season starts this week, and the college season opens in 2 weeks. And earlier in Moorhead, the Eagles held Media Day today. Moorhead State is ready to start year 3 of the Jason Woodman era. They were 6-6 a year ago, 4-4 in the Pioneer League. But things are looking up in Rowan County. Recently, there were 9 Eagles listed on preseason teams by Phil Steele, including defensive lineman KJ Hardesty at first team, and the offense is still a little unproven, but they are ready to fly.
The guys who played up front defensively for us are very talented, have done a lot of things good, have played a lot of snaps, have produced a lot. So obviously we're going to hang our hat on those guys, but I think it's justified. If you come to practice and you see them and you compare them to the guys that we'll play against in our league, we feel really good about that group. So you throw that with combining all the coaches returning and the new guys that we brought in, like I said, for specific reasons, we feel like that's going to be a strong point of our team, is going to be the defensive side.
Now, the high school football season kicks off this Friday around the state, and we continue our look at local teams. Today, we preview Lafayette. The Generals are in the 5th season under John Lawson as he leads the program. The team struggled to get wins before he took over, but the past 2 seasons, the Generals have racked up 11 victories. This year, the team is bigger and stronger up front, and Lafayette wants to run the football. And Coach Lawson foresees a district championship maybe in the very near future.
It's definitely going to be on our O-line, and it's going to be our running backs. I mean, we have much depth there. Again, we're going through a year where we're going to maybe have a first-year quarterback, but we can really lean on our run game this year and control the clock and do a lot of great things from that aspect of it. It would mean a lot because I think the struggle we've gone through the last 7 or 8 years has been really difficult for us, and the way things are working right now in high school where you don't always get to keep your players and you always got to build a new team, a new chemistry, new coaching staff every year. For us to finally get to that point, knowing that we've gone through all of this adversity, as other schools have, it would just be a great feeling for us.
Good luck to Lafayette. All right, the UK women's basketball team hasn't released its full schedule yet, but we now know the opener. It was announced earlier today the Wildcats will once again host Moorhead State for Game 1 for the 2nd straight season. The Eagles have a new head coach, with Ashton Feldhaus leaving for McNeese State. Jackie Alexander stepping into the role. A time and TV designation will come soon. And congratulations to a former Wildcat, Tony Morgan. The former Cat signed a standard WNBA contract with the Los Angeles Sparks. Assistant General Manager Zach Knowlton said Morgan has made a strong impression on the Sparks staff, and while on the floor, she makes everyone around her better. She set a single-season assist record last year while at UK as she led the nation with 286 assists. Morgan started the game at point guard on Tuesday night and finished with 8 points and 3 steals in the Sparks' 85-77 loss to the Suns. And we want to tell your sports stories. Just scan the QR code on your screen or send us an email to sports@WLEX.tv. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
Friday nights are for the WNBA on Ion. The Lynx square off with the Mystics.
Oh my goodness, Shakira Austin.
Then the Fire meet the Tempo.
Cha-ching, Mabry.
Coverage begins Friday at 7. Find Ion wherever you watch. It's on Ion.
Killer's on the loose. We gotta find him.
We've got 30 minutes before he strikes again.
They're officially on the clock now.
Why start killing her again now?
We just found a connection.
Go building to building, door to door.
I'll do a cursory examination. We're right on the killer's tail.
I think you just found our serial killer.
This isn't your typical news show, just the biggest stories of the week and lots of surprises. I want to go off script to the guy who's on the front lines.
The rules have changed for us as journalists?
Hey, Stephanie, you're a viewer. What do you think of this?
Excuse me, Senator.
Catch us up. What's going on?
Meet Tablo, a simple way to watch broadcast TV plus free streaming channels, subscription free.
I almost didn't believe when I saw it as just a one-time fee for the device. So in this age of subscriptions for everything, that was something that really appealed to us.
Well, I use Tablo in my home since I wake up, actually. So it's kind of like everywhere. I'm always connected to Tablo.
Order Tablo for a one-time payment of $99.95. No monthly fees and no contracts. Tablo. Pay once and watch forever.
You and I are going for a long ride.
Might be dangerous. You talk me into it.
All right. Start talking.
Ready. I'll leave that up to Nate.
I didn't hear anybody nod. This mask stands for justice.
How about the next clap of thunder?
Did I answer your question?
Are you still alive? You didn't exactly turn your back. I'll be back.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
All right, so all of tomorrow is not rainy. I think we squeeze out a couple of stray showers, but for the most part, I think most of your Thursday is fine. Highs will be around the mid-80s, but we could have some pretty soaking rain, maybe a few general thunderstorms coming through Wednesday night into early Thursday. After that, it drops our temperatures on Thursday down to 82. We roll back up into the mid-80s, but look at all that sunshine coming up for the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday look great. Still have the low humidity around, which is what we all want. And then heading into next week, we keep the sun around as well. So not a bad looking forecast. We're just going to have to get through the next 24 to 36 hours with the rain.
Yeah, and some sub-60 temps to
Yes,
start Monday and
50s
Tuesday morning. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Very observant.
There you go. Yeah.
No, you are too. Have a good night.